That's what I do.
Yeah, the intro, man. Just get to it.
All right, y'all. We back. What you about to say? Go ahead.
No, didn't they change some of the battles around? I remember.
Yeah, I tagged you one of them. I think they KC said I try to keep you up with it. I think they wind up bringing it all back. But I don't even want to talk about that because I guess none of that matters. But yeah, I guess that's true though. So yeah, we'll be recording, so they get that right out of the way. So yeah, they did change them, but originally I don't know. That's why I didn't want to speak on it. But I think one of them, I don't know the exact battle, but one of the battles is already lined up for a certain date. So, and that's what they said the very first time was that a certain battle was already aligned, but then they decided to switch it. But then they realized that battle was already in line. Then they switched it back. So I have no clue, but yes, they made it back to whatever it originally was. So respect the coach, we back. Comp in the building.
GRVZY.
Oh, I just thought about something. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something. Got my co-host GRVZY, like he said. Shout out to GRVZY. All right, we about to get into Ultra Madness 3. We're gonna do a separate one. I'm ready to talk about it. I was waiting for the bracket. I wasn't even sure they was gonna drop brackets. That's how much I was just like, what? This Ultimate Madness is crazy. Because it was already floating around on Twitter that was $100,000, and I'm like, oh man, I'm sitting here in my head like, damn. I heard about that before the names, and then when I heard about the names, I'm like, now I understand. And I'm like, okay, so how are they doing this? Is it a bracket? Are we getting in here? Are the fans getting in here? What's going on? And sure enough, they dropped the bracket. They dropped it yesterday on the 7th. But real quick, y'all stay right here. I wanted to show y'all something. We're going to talk about this for a quick second. All right. Y'all can see this. I just wanted to go over the rules really quick with y'all for a hot second to make this in the beginning. We're not going to go over eligibility. We are pretty much eligible. I want to talk about, because this is something I had to go find out. I wanted to know when the last day was. The start date is Wednesday, April 7th. The last day to put your brackets in is April 24th. You know, this is so you guys all know when your last day. April 24th is also the first day of the tournament. So, what else? What was another note right here? June. I believe this is what it's saying. All of this is going on until June 12th. So I believe that June 12th will be the last day of the tournament, meaning that we should have a winner. I didn't break down each of the weeks, so I'm assuming that probably is going to be the last battle, or even I didn't break down that part. But this is just things I wanted to talk about in the video because this thing I looked up, and I wanted to know about the grand prize. When I saw $10,000, I said, "Oh no, I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that at all." Because all the other
I need that for a whole lot now.
I need that, and plus I just saw whatever amount, even the amounts before. I was just like, I wanted to try, I wanted to do it, but I put way more thought into this because of the fact of having two other tournaments, experiencing two other tournaments, and the fact that these names on here. So it's only one person that's getting this too. So let y'all know. This is on their page. This is on the official site. I'm gonna put the link down there to the bracket so that way everybody can, you know, just in case you don't have the bracket, I'm gonna put the link down there in the description. It's gonna be down there.
I gotta ask you a question. You gotta just pick the winner right, or you gotta pick the brackets right too.
This is exactly why I'm showing this part, because I had to find that out. Reading is fundamental. It's exactly why I did this all last night. I was like, when me and Cal was talking about it, I'm like, I gotta get this right. I gotta figure it out. So I went to go reading the terms and conditions. I'm a big fan of terms and conditions. So I had to go find it out. And that's exactly why I'm talking to the people about this now. So let me let you know right now. Winner determination is one person that's going to win the 10,000. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's sign you got to have a perfect bracket. And according to URL Ultimate Madness history, nobody has ever had a perfect bracket, which is baffling. No, it's not really baffling. No, it is kind of baffling. It is. It really is. Because even though Holmesy did his thing, and I can't say nobody, me myself didn't expect it or didn't have him even getting that far, nowhere near that far. And then in the first tournament, I didn't have him getting that far. Nobody
got. I don't mean to cut you off. I had to. Nobody ain't win that one because it was fixed, bro.
Nobody didn't see them coming, and I just feel like this is just a huge difference though, bro. This ain't even comparable. But and that's made
I don't
more
know.
like
With that last Ultimate Madness, I feel like Bill collecting Holmes, he scammed the culture. They ain't give a good. Bill ain't give a good performance. Then he just bent over for Holmes to get the win, the dub. You feel me? I hope it don't end
y'all go
up
check
like
out our
that.
recap for that. Brother Holmes
I
versus
hope it
Brother
don't
Biz.
end like that on this one.
But then that you brought up a point that kind of goes into that because I'm not sure about the scam side. That's his opinion, but I'm
Go back
more on
out.
the side of. Let me pull up my other notes. I'm more on the side of the judging. That's another reason. That's another huge factor. But
You going to the corner
I'm gonna
store?
get into that in a second though.
Huh?
I'm gonna get into that one in a
Give
second.
me a nutriment.
Winner
Vanilla.
determination. So
They might got
upon
some more.
completion of the final matchup, the total points scored for all eligible entries will be calculated to determine the grand prize winner. The entry that earned the highest total points score will be deemed the potential grand prize winner. The winner will be determined on or about Monday, June 14th. So that does sound like the last day, clearly. In the event of a tie and to determine any winner, the potential winner will be selected in a random drawing from among all tied entries by promotion administrator and independent representative of a sponsor whose decisions are final. I'm messing up because I didn't do a sound check, and I really hope that you guys are hearing everything I'm saying. So what I'm about to do is I'm actually about to end this, and I'm gonna add another part to it. I gotta make sure. Damn, this before I get more into it. I can't believe I didn't do it. So I just had to. I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
All right, let me stop real quick, y'all.
You stop the
We'll be
video.
right back. We ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just piece it together. I gotta do this. My bad. All right, we back. Now, Ultimate Madness. My bad, y'all. Y'all had to see that, but I just wanted to have to keep my everything fresh. I literally just checked it. All right. So where I was at, he had brought up right before I separated. Pardon me, I really didn't mean to do that. He was talking about being rigged. I like that point right there because that kind of goes into when it comes to what I talked about in the super fight prediction. I'm thinking about how
Oh
myself
my bad. I don't want to cut you off
go ahead,
again
go ahead.
too. It's 100,000 on the line. I was thinking like if it came down to the last two battles, depending on their relationship, they might try to split it 50,000 again. But if it's a relationship that ain't really cool, they going for the gusto for the whole 100,000.
All right. Well, since I'm still on here, so I can bring it back to the main page. Let me talk about like what he said, what you originally asked, which I'm pretty sure is the big question for everybody, which is the big question for me too. I think like I said right here, it had to be the most. If you had the most correct picks, if you had the most points, so it don't have to be perfect, but if it is perfect, there you go. But whoever had the most correct picks will get the $10,000, 10,000 caffeine credits, and you can cash out the caffeine credits. And I don't know what it equals up to. I have no clue at all. I never won none with caffeine, so I don't know how much the $10,000 that they put in caffeine will be in our pockets. I don't know, but that's for y'all to go find out for yourself. Mind you, I don't really care about that part. That's still a lot to just get off of a bracket that we can just enter it free. Make an account. That's all you gotta do to enter. Make an account, a caffeine account. Put your name in. Put your email. Put your username, and bam, you win. It ain't like they charge that dollar, and that's fire. That's tough. Um, that was an opinion. That was a comment my wife said, and I like that. So I was like, yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. So, with that
Even
being
if you're
said,
not in the battle rap culture or a fan or something, I feel like everybody should just try to pick. It's free, like you feel
I
me?
agree.
Who don't want 10 bands?
So that's it. I'm gonna end the share because that's pretty good right there. That's actually really good just to get the term down for y'all. I felt that was important. But let me go back to what he's talking about with the rigs before I get to my picks. I agree with that on the line of I can't really say rigged though. I have a sentiment with that because the judging these are judged. That's what made me think about this in a whole different way. These are judged, and I had to put in perspective of people that we might be surprised to see just go crazy and not be sloppy. I'm not nobody should come sloppy. I'm not. I don't think that, but nobody stumbling or choking. More so, no stumbling because this is a tournament and the rules are we already know the rules. If you stumble, take too long, if it seemed like a choke, you lost that round. We haven't had in URL Ultimate Madness history. We haven't had one battle where both sides stumbled or choked. That's we did when it comes to the showcase. I don't mean to bring up Reaper Royal and Steams in this fashion like that, but that's the only example. But that was the showcase where they both had, they were defeated in the tournament. Then I was gonna say lose, but then I felt like defeated was a better word. But saying defeated just seemed worse than losing. But anyway, they battled each other in the showcase, and they were just. But that goes back to the time. These brothers and these sisters, they don't have that much time doing this. So it's getting their pin all sharp, and that's a big trait. That's a huge compliment to y'all. Shout out to y'all for doing this. Because it is for our entertainment, but more importantly for y'all pockets and all that. $100,000? That's fire.
Another thing, I gotta speak on these while they pop in my head. It's only 3 females on the card, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the females have a good chance of taking the whole thing, like a female?
This is why
no
I was trying to
bias.
figure out if I wanted to be
No
honest,
bias.
man.
I'm being completely honest.
We're gonna get to my personal pick. But I got people. I made Keanu.
I'm gonna give you my personal, honest opinion. I got all the women coming out the first round.
I got a few brackets where I help people make their brackets. So I got a few brackets, and they only want none of it. I got a few brackets, and I'm gonna tell you my personal pick, and I'll tell y'all who I got for my other brackets because they're definitely there's a woman in one. I'm even gonna show the picture of my bracket too. But so.
You didn't answer my question, though. You didn't answer my question.
I don't want to answer it right now. That was part of my vote. I didn't expect you to talk about that because I thought you didn't have your picks. I got my picks. That's not part of how I wanted to talk.
I had my picks. When you read them off to me, I picked them just like that.
That's a spoiler right now. That's a spoiler for me. I want to talk about all the criteria leading into Ultimate Madness before I get into the picks and how in depth each battle matters because that goes back to what I was saying. Like if somebody slip up, if you pick somebody because you think they're gonna win, but what if that person slip? But we don't know them for slipping, so that's a good thing. But what if the other opponent we want them to win? They could be the underdog, but what if they come in there and really show their ass? So it's like
but I'm saying when you pick a person, they ain't really on the back of your mind that they gonna slip, especially if you've never seen them slip before. So that don't even be a train of thought. You wouldn't pick a person. I feel like you wouldn't even pick a person you had a slight chance thinking they're going to slip.
I'm literally trying to explain that because I do. This Ultra Madness tournaments is a different playing field. You got to think like that because we've seen people coming in hungry, starving, ribs touching each other. We've seen that, and they come in there and just show out. So that's a factor. That's trying to premeditate something like that, and that's extremely hard. You can't have no bias coming in here. You could have your expert opinion. You could have a knowledgeable opinion of like who you think, like how we all gonna have. But at the same time, I feel like more thought has to go into it. $10,000.
Another thing I wanted to touch. I'm bad. I be having to say when stuff be popping in my head. I got dudes battling dudes, but why is there no female battling a female in this tournament?
Just because it's round one don't mean that if they won't make it there. Literally, I think if the way it is off the top of my head, because I can remember the brackets. I've studied the brackets so much, and just in the past 12 hours, officials going against. That's why I say you got to see the bracket. Officials going against Cortez. If she beats Cortez in that same bracket, that same side, Drugs and Yoshi. So if Yoshi beats Drugs, there you go. That's official versus Yoshi. That's one example. But I'm just saying, like this, it's possible for them to
meet each other. Alert. I already gave a spoiler alert.
I already said
all the women going to the next round, out of the first round, and I ain't think that far yet into it.
I know because every time you got to how you feeling, you saying it right away. I've been thinking about this for a while, so I'm able to hold on to it and let you go ahead. But nah, I mean,
let it marinate.
Yeah,
I mean, I ain't let it marinate. I got the name. I'm like boom, boom, bop, bop, boom. That's how I operate. That's how you know.
That's what I did too. That's my personal pick. I did too. But then I made other picks. I got other brackets. Because I'm good at winning this. I hope y'all know that. I'm good at winning this, and I got other brackets. And I'm trying to let y'all know how it's about to be. Boom. But I'm probably not gonna show all my other brackets. I'm gonna just show my main pick. All right. Judging our first watch is something they gotta do with the first Ultra Madness. They had the judges in the building. I feel like that's a big thing for them. That should be important because they talked about when it was lagging. If a judge at home watching the battle and he's home and it lags for him, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. So hopefully, I would like to see if they still in the building so they could sit there, have no reason to mess
Who you
up.
think the judge is gonna be this time?
I have no clue, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's another thing too. I feel like I hope it's battle rappers. I don't want nobody.
I would like to see Goods as another judge. I like Goods as a judge.
All right, I just hope they battle rappers because I feel
Surf
like I don't
another
want
one too. I
nobody in there
like
that
Surf as
don't
a
understand
judge.
references. Because I put myself in that shoes. I'm like, man, if I don't understand the reference, I wouldn't want myself to be there. Like, because it comes to sports references, I wouldn't even want to be a judge. That's the only reason why I don't want to be a judge. Because if I hear a sports reference and it's fired to a lot of other people, I might not count that, and I might not have that person win that round because of something I don't understand. That's not fair. That's just not fair at all. It's a lot of money, and then you know what I mean. I ain't thinking about people not liking me afterwards. I've dealt with that enough, but I just don't want it to. I want to be able to understand every line and
Another
all
thing
that.
I wanted to touch bases on. Wasn't Danny in the last tournament, right?
Yeah.
I hope Danny rap to us in the moment and don't do what he did in the last tournament, because in that tournament I wasn't rocking with Danny at all, because I like everything he was saying. I had to catch on the second and
Danny
third
not in
watch.
this tournament though.
You're
He's
not
going for the super fight.
Oh yeah, Danny in the super fight. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that any battle rap, I hope they rap in the moment. Don't rap where we gotta catch it back on the second and third watch. Like, you gotta rap right there in the moment. Like,
That's a
don't try to rap too technical where we done trying to think about what you just said like 2 bars ago and you still rapping. We trying to put it all together. We can't even, figure out what you said.
I don't agree with that all the way because there's different levels of intellect out there, so I don't agree with that 100%. But I do agree with that because it's crazy when you think about that because I think
I'm
you
just
should
saying,
have judges
there's
in
nothing
there
wrong.
for all
There's
fields.
nothing wrong with the simplest stuff. The simplest stuff always hit.
Okay, it don't matter about hitting though. We trying to elevate. Like nobody don't want to keep dealing with just simplicity.
We keep
It
trying to
seems
talk
like
about
got some
everybody.
type of elevation. So I
Everybody ain't B
understand that,
dot,
but
man.
we need
Everybody
elevation
ain't
in
B
life. We
dot,
need
man.
elevation.
Trying
We
to
need
elevate.
elevation. We need elevation. I understand that, but we need
Not
elevation.
in the. I feel like trying to elevate or you trying to try something new in a tournament setting. Don't do that. I feel like that's a hit and a miss.
Do it 100%. If you try something new, do it 100%.
Is he gonna rock with it or we not gonna rock with it?
Man, I don't agree with that. I feel like whatever you bring, do it to 100%. That's what I feel like. Do it to 100%, and that's it's gonna be fine regardless. I feel like I honestly feel like that. If you do it to 100%, you're gonna have no problem. Even if it's, I really do agree with the fact that it does have to be a little simple. I do. I really do. But at the same time, I don't want to see that. That'll be a boring tournament, especially right now with the names we got. We don't have brand new people. We got these. Look at the names we got. We have Riggs on here, and Riggs was a name I thought was gonna be on the first tournament, and he wasn't. So it's like, but Riggs, no, he was like, man, I'm not fitting in with that group. So he made his business to be in the tournament with these guys. So it's just,
I feel like some of the matchups first round are just straight smash, knock out the ballpark, dog walks. Like that's how I just feel about some of the first rounds.
All right, if the energy ain't there, my second point is if the energy ain't there, judges usually sway away. That's exactly what he had just said. That's very true. Like that's the energy got to be there, and they're
another
gonna go the opposite.
We don't know who the judges are, but it's been mentioned like in the battle rappers during the tournament setting. Once they know who the judges are, they start putting their names in some of the bars sometimes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I mean that I don't know how I feel about that either. If it's
But
clever,
they be saying that don't sway them to picking you though. But
if it's clever, I mean, you know what I mean? If it's good, then it's good. If it's good, it's good. The tournament they can't be telling people not to have judge bars. If it's a good judge bar, everybody gonna like it. Everything has to be perfect in this. Like it's that simple. It has to be perfect. Never had. Yeah, that's really all the points I had. I already mentioned about the never had 2 people choking stubble in one round because man, I don't want to see that. I hope we don't see that. I hope we don't see nobody. If you got a short round, this ain't the place for that either. This ain't the place for that. It depends on the material though, but this ain't the place for that. So this is just crazy. Just the money on the line and just the fact that the tournaments is fun. Like these tournaments being back to back as a fan, this is like super fun. So I could just imagine the level it is now. We've been hearing about
Yeah,
it's
I'm
gonna be
definitely
way
excited
different.
about this, man.
I was excited about this too. Like, I was super excited. So I'm gonna
And
get into my
I just
bracket
put
though.
on something that just went and was crazy because I don't even know if I could give y'all who I got winning the whole tournament. I'm just gonna give y'all who I got making it to the next round.
He
That's all.
just said, right now. You mean right? You can't give it
Yeah,
right
like
now. Oh, I'm about to say
yeah,
he
right.
just said
No,
you got boom boom
when I
bye boom
mean
boom
right
bam.
now,
That should give you your answer.
what I mean right now is like I'm only revealing my first round in this video. I'm not giving
All
my
right, that's
whole
cool.
second round. I don't got it. I don't got it there yet.
All
I
right,
don't have it there.
I'm ready to get mines up. I got this is my first personal pick. Not helping nobody else's mines. Cause seeing a bracket and the way you pick it, when you pick y'all picks, I feel like y'all should have a copy of somebody else's bracket. Not a copy of somebody, but just have the way the bracket look. If you feel like that, I feel like it helps to see who's on what side, and and then because when they do it, they're gonna start off with T Top and Jack Boy. Then they're gonna go right to the court. Then once you pick your vote, it's gonna just show or Cortez an official face. You pick that. Then it's gonna show George Yoshi. Then it's gonna show Rum and Serious. And after that, it's gonna show your winner from Jack Boy and T Top to the winner to official and Cortez. And I feel like it doesn't really matter, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like everybody's different, so I feel like that does help to see that bracket to see who's coming up next. So let me get into this because I pretty much got everything out the way that I wanted to say, and now it's time to get into this. And then my pick this is my personal pick, and I feel real bad about my personal pick because all the other tournaments, my personal pick came out the same way. I pretty much had the best person that I thought was the best person taking it all the way. I can't recall the very first tournament who was on there that I had picked. I really can't. But I know the
Let me
last
get my.
one I had Saga. I think I had Saga I had Saga and Loso going all the way in the last tournament. And this is before Saga was. This is right when Saga was starting to have his you know what I mean his adjustment. Like I said, Sugar had to do his adjustment to caffeine. So this is right before that because before that Saga had just battled B Dot. And I was on the roof, and that's a class. That's a great battle, and I had Saga winning that battle 2-1. Not like it was a clear. It was I broke that down. I battled myself way before we had the channel. I had 2-1 Saga, but this is like that. So, but I still wind up having a result of the what I got right now. So my first picks, I got T Top versus Jack Boy. Mind you, I put in the perspective. This is my personal picks. My second pick is a little different where I went to all of like the possible choking and possible stumble. What if one person stumble a little bit? What if they don't hear a reaction they want and it might make it might make their self esteem go down in the midst of the battle. That's gonna throw somebody off. That's gonna throw them off and that's gonna make them lose because of the fact that they took long to go or wait for a reaction. These are the type of people now. This is the elite battlers that will possibly wait for a reaction. Not everybody up here is elite, but majority of them are. I'm just saying. These are the ones that I can picture waiting for a reaction. Hopefully y'all don't sit there and wait for no reaction if y'all see this. So we got that's why I'm gonna put it out now. They put the bracket out, it's giving y'all time, but it's a lot of people on here and we not separated up by each person. So this is my personal one. Anyway, let's go. T Top versus Jack Boy. Mine is such a generic first pick. That's why I emphasize so much into like thinking about it, like anticipating if somebody choke. Jack Boy been doing his thing, so T Top been more of a fan of him lately. So I wasn't a fan of him prior in the past few years. I got T Top winning that one. Official versus Cortez. I got official winning that, and it's not. And I feel like Cortez is gonna have a lot of crack in there, but I feel like official she's just gonna win all 3 rounds just off of the aggression. The aggression is gonna help more. That's gonna help because I feel like Cortez might not have that, and he might be that type to have a more of the rappy rap that a lot of us might miss in the moment. Um, and that's gonna be important, like how Grady said. I have drugs versus Yoshi. I didn't I didn't even expect to see drugs. My news is playing. I didn't expect to see drugs, and all my brackets, drugs is not going far. I'm just gonna say that now. Yoshi beating him. Rum Nitty versus Serious Jones. I've seen a few Serious Jones battles, shout out to Jersey, but I don't see. I mean, he should have hunger coming home right now. He should, but Rum is crazy. Rum's been crazy. I got Rum. Typical picks right now. I feel like a typical. It just feel obvious. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going down this side of the bracket. We're staying this side. T Top versus official now. Gonna be a good battle. I feel. I got T Top. I ain't gonna go too much into that. Yoshi versus Rum. That's a battle that Yoshi really want. Yoshi wants these battles. She's the type to want, and Yoshi, Casey, and Official the type to want all these battles against all these guys. So and the women. But I really feel like Rum is just gonna be so disrespectful to her. She might not be able to take it, and it just won't be. It won't be enough. Rum, I feel like he's just not gonna be afraid to do that. Come on, phone. Come on, I know. Come on. All right. After that, T Top versus Rum Nitty. I got Rum Nitty being T. I got Rum. The 2 week thing, man, it's just quick. T Top can do that. He can put it in perspective of the time limits too. These are the more elite guys. I can't put it past them. We've seen them do it in 2-on-2 settings. Last minute, we just seen Rum do it. Last minute with somebody he claimed he didn't know. I'm not saying you claim like you lying or nothing like that or telling a story, but we don't know. Well, for us personally, don't know if you knew Jay and Nightwing, but you guys say y'all just met, y'all put that together, fire. Y'all beat DNA legends. Other side, so I got Rum on that side, waiting to go up against the winner. Mind you, this is the winner for Gnome too. So which would be crazy because I think Geechee Geechee said that he's already on Gnome. And Geechee's trying to battle the winner of Ultra Madness to start Gnome off and still battle whoever he got to battle for Gnome. That's just crazy. On the other side of the bracket, you got Twerk versus KCJ. I don't know why I got Twerk winning on my personal bracket, but I do have Twerk winning because I feel like he's just gonna bark on her, and I feel like he's gonna bring all three rounds.
I thought Twerk was battle on prep.
I just gave you the names. He's battling KCJ. They switched it back. I just feel like
when you read it off to me, I had put prep versus Twerk.
But I didn't say that. Twerk is gonna go crazy, good sir.
So Sway 7 versus prep?
Yeah, Sway 7 versus prep. That's next too. I just feel like, man, Twerk. I feel like Twerk is not gonna play with this first round. I don't see him playing with this first round. Even though Casey, I don't see her playing either. But I feel like Twerk is gonna have more bars, easier, more understand. It's gonna come off a little better. But I really do feel like the women might have an edge really when it comes to the rounds. Like it's crazy. I feel like the women, I feel like them judges, whoever they are, hopefully they're not no bloggers and nothing like that. Come on, I'm being called right now because I'm supposed to be somewhere. All right. I want to get this out, y'all. All right. Twerk, I just feel like he threw me off. KCJ and Twerk. KCJ and Twerk. I just feel like Twerk is just not gonna play mainly. Then right after that you got Prep and Swave 7. Swave is gonna be dope. My other pick, Swave goes pretty far. My other pick, I got Casey going. I ain't. Oh man, I kind of do want to talk about my other picks because they went into a different type of thought. Because this is like an average pick to me. Like for real, all these picks to me personally is an average pick. All right, I got Prep being Swave 7, and I feel like Swave is gonna be crazy, but he might be exactly what Grady said. And this is I'm gonna put it up there, but y'all can see that's Twerking the red up there. Prep is next, but yeah. So I got them. I got him beating them. And I feel like Swabe is going to be crazy though, but Prep is going to have aggression, more than energy, and that energy matters on stage. That energy matters in that room because that energy is going to feed into whenever to just the reaction. Crowd reaction is going to be a big thing in Ultimate Madness. It really is, unfortunately. It really is, and it's sad to say. No matter about the watchback, like Gracie said, that watchback don't even matter in this. It really don't. It don't matter at all. After that, you got Swamp versus Jerry West. I like Jerry West. I feel like he'd be bringing it when it comes to certain battles. Like when he was in Schiller, that was one of my favorite Jerry West battles when he battled Chilla Jones, and we recapped that battle. That was a good Jerry. That was one of my favorite Jerry West ever. But Swamp is. I feel like Swamp might. I don't like if I say different bad, but I feel like Swamp in a different element right now. I got Swamp winning that. Geechee Gotti versus Riggs. That's not even close to me at all. That's just completely unfair. Geechee being on this card to me is unfair. So with me saying that, I just feel like you guys might know where this is headed. So I'm gonna just speed through the rest now. I pretty much got through everybody. Geechee versus Riggs. I got Geechee. Back at the top. Twerk versus Prep. Gonna be a good battle. I got Prep beating that. I got Prep. Gonna be killing him with his own name, flipping it on Twerk, and just the history of Twerk, and that's just gonna come off crazy. I got Prep winning that. Swamp versus Geechee Gotti is the next one. That's gonna be a good battle to see. That's gonna be a great battle to see. I have Geechee Gotti winning that, especially after them teaming up. and seeing each other work ethic and how they writing process and all that. That's gonna be an amazing battle. I got Geechee winning that. After that, I got Geechee versus Prep. Damn, Prep earned that spot, but Geechee gonna take that. I'm not even gonna go no more elaborate. So at the end of my votes, I got Rum versus Geechee. I'm ready to see that, but I still got Geechee taking it overall. I laugh at this when I look at this because my other picks, I really feel like I'm gonna have more fun in my other picks than this one. I'm gonna have way more fun. I'm gonna just let y'all know who I got in my other picks. I have. Let me just tell y'all, I'm not even gonna break them all the way down. I'm not even gonna break them all the way down. I have one pick. My next pick I had was oddly enough my wife's account. I got Casey taking that. And in that finals, it was Casey versus. Oh, I had Casey versus Jack Boy in that final. I had Jack Boy going all the way because, like I said, I have somebody. I gotta think about somebody who's gonna just not play. Somebody who's no matter how much they feel like they attitude and they may get in the way of that during the battle and even stumbles. I feel like this setting is gonna bring the best out. So I had Casey and Jack Boy being in the finals for my second pick. I wasn't even gonna tell y'all about the other ones, but I just feel like y'all need to take this serious. I got my third pick. I have T Top and Geechee going there at the finals, and I had T Top winning that third pick. I had T Top winning on the whole left side, and I had Geechee on the right side taking it. And it's the same one where I had Rum taking it on his all the way up until he got the T Top and lost, and then on the other side I have Swave going all the way up until he got the Geechee and lost. I have Swave really doing his thing on that side. I got a lot of faith in Swave. I feel like Swave is fire, but the room is just it's gonna be crazy. My last one, I didn't do too many, y'all. I know that may sound a lot to y'all, probably is. I'm not doing no one pick. I did one pick, honestly. God, honest truth. I did one pick for the other tournaments. I ain't do one pick this time. I made sure I helped other people, and I was letting them know, do you want this? I'm like, all right, let me do it then. So I'll do it. So I got Rum Nitty and Geechee in this third one. That's crazy. I got Geechee going to the finals for all of them. That's ridiculous. So I got Rum beating that one. I got Rum taking the tournament. And on this one, I had Rum Nitty versus Official, and then I feel like Rum beat Official to get there. And then the other side, I had Geechee. Damn, other side I had Geechee versus Swave again on this one. I kind of wish I would have changed that around, but I don't see Swamp. I don't see anybody else going up further. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is it for my individual. I'm looking forward to see what GRVZY got. I really didn't want to do it without knowing his, but you know what I mean. We can talk about it. It's early. I don't like saying early prediction. My bad, but technically it is. But I'm not changing my picks later. I'm not changing them. So I'm done.
All right. I'm gonna just give y'all one round, because I don't know, I ain't there all the way yet. I don't know how far it's gonna go. So, Cortez versus Official, I got O, because she just popping right now. He isn't in my eyes. Swamp versus Jerry West. I think Jerry gonna leave him in a swamp. Riggs versus Geechee. We ain't even gonna play with that one, Geechee. Jack Boy versus T Top. T Top. Sirius versus Rum. I don't think Sirius Jones serious about battle rap no more, so I'm going with Rum. Yoshi over drugs, and who we got? Twerk versus Casey. I'm gonna go Twerk. Prep versus Swave Sever. I'm gonna go Swave. That's my first round. That's what I got. So I see it.
Thought you was gonna talk some more. All right, well we done, y'all. We gonna end it. Y'all let us know what y'all got. It's coming up in a few weeks. We'll be back. We'll double back to see what else. How much further GRVZY get with it. Y'all let us know what you think GRVZY gonna have taken it. What y'all think? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about who I picked? What do you think about having more than one pick? What do you think about all these names being up here? Do you think that matters or not? Anything we said, what do y'all think about it? You know what I mean? The money, what do y'all think about that? We need to know how y'all feel about this. Literally, we putting this out because this is how we talk when we meet up, and it's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out. Y'all stay tuned.
URL. All I do is handle business. In the drop top, getting